good in the hood. How you doing, buddy? They're all good in the hood, thank you, Anne-Marie. All good in the hood. Hayley must be asleep. She didn't shout me when I went to work, so she must be sleeping. So today's a fairly straightforward day. We're going to get down the depot, check the order, get loaded up, get on the road. We'll see what today has in store for us. Angry Man Audit, good morning. Welcome in, my man. How you doing, buddy? Don't forget, guys, double tap that screen for me. Like and subscribe. Help the channel, help the live. If you haven't done it, just give it a double tap. If that doesn't work, hit the top right of the screen, the three dots, and hit the thumbs up manually. Chopper, North Wales, Llandudno. So we're not far from the depot now. We're going to bounce to the fridge, check the order, make sure we got everything. It's not a busy day today, and we'll get it thrown on the back. And we'll get crack-a-lacking. It's very mild this morning, 11 degrees. I'm not complaining. Right then, we'll sneak in behind Ricky's van. Alan Gale, I shut down early yesterday. I couldn't be asked. Kevin K, good morning. Welcome in, guys. Right, bear with me. This will take about 10 minutes. We'll get loaded up. We'll get crack-a-lacking. with you, you know what I mean? Size that round you've got. I'm not surprised they can't get someone to do it for you. Right, that's the boring bit done. Just need to send a message with the stock. Hasoli, my man, thank you, buddy. Minute Maid, the dry herb vape is superb. Absolutely superb. It's just it's only as good as the weed that you put through it, you know what I mean? And the weed I've got's pretty shit. I need to get some better, stronger stuff. But yeah, the actual unit itself is wicked. Very good piece of kit. Right then, quick look at the boot, we'll get crack-a-lacking. Right, it's an easy day today. It'll only take us 3 hours to get this lot delivered. And then, as you all know, it's paper round time then. See how we go with that. See if we can get done reasonable today. I think I was finished about 10 to 8 yesterday, which I was happy with that. I had an appointment at the doctor's at 9:20. So I sat and did some book work with Hayley. She came home in the meantime from Liverpool. So I sat off with her for a bit, did some work, went to the doctor's. That's all good in the hood. Apparently, practitioners, they can't prescribe medical marijuana. It's all to do with the company that's going to supply you with it. They get in touch with the doctor and let them know what's happening and whatnot. I think it's just for legalities, you know what I mean? But the doctor apparently doesn't actually prescribe it, so she said anyway. So I'll be getting in touch eventually with some of these medical marijuana companies. I've already made contact with Cure Relief and MA Medica, and they want more information. Mind you, the MA Medica, they wanted to just sign me up straight away. They were already talking about money for this, money for that. That puts me off immediately. Are you bothered about your customer, or are you just bothered about getting money in? You know what I mean? So we'll see how we go with that. Yesterday was the first day I've tested trying to sleep with the blackout blinds. Did my usual thing, woke up after about an hour. Considered getting up. I thought I'll keep trying, see if I can sleep a bit more. And then I slept not too bad. Till about 2:30. So that was about another 3 hours. So yeah, so far so good. We had a little film night upstairs last night, me and Hayley, because it's like a den up there now. Now we've got the blackout blind, so we lit some candles, and we had a film night, and we had a little cheeky kebab each from the takeout, which was nice. I think we're going to do the same again today. Have like a film afternoon when we get up. Right then, eyes down, looking. Let's get the lamp on my head. Then we can get crack-lacking. Yeah, boy. Right then, let's go. I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to my first normal day of the week. First 2 days of this week, I've had the roof around, repaired the roof. Yesterday, I had to stay up to go to the doctors. Today, I can just get done, go home and relax. Doctors are no help. Chopper, I spoke about that yesterday and she was absolutely no help whatsoever. Even though I've explained about drinking and that it's chronic fatigue and I haven't had time off for 17 years, didn't give a shit, didn't prescribe anything. I'm trying to take magnesium, CBD oil, another herbal sleep thing, and it's, yeah, they're not really helping. Scottish Mike, Hawk how the new Jimmy, put a fucking stench in it. Good morning, Scottish Mike, my man. How you doing, buddy? The good thing is, Chopper, it was a medication review, and the painkillers I've been on for 30 years, they weren't asked about, even though they're highly addictive. Sleepy. alerts booked off. Let's go. Let's go, Mike. Clearly going to be a quiet day today. No one bothering to talk. Could be an early bath again. Oh, it's quite windy. Oh, Jesus. Woo. Well, hopefully with this wind it will keep the rain off. Donald Thompson from Texas. Good morning. I'm all good in the hood. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in, man. go. Wish I could say the same, Donald. Who knows when I can get retired, eh? By the time I get to that age, they'll probably fucking move the goalposts. Daniel, sir, good morning. We'll see, Donald. We'll see if I reach that far. We'll see what time I get when I get that far. Who knows? Right, onwards. Let's go. wheel control. Right then, here we go. Let's get crack-a-lacking again. Get this bit done, get over the hill. Back up, cause it's all wind will calm down in a bit. It's a bit rough in places. Hey Dave, howdy in Texas. Good morning, welcome in, buddy. How you doing? Fingers crossed it comes soon for you, Dave. Does it really work? The medical marijuana. I mean, I'm assuming it's no real different to the stuff that you buy illegally, you know? I've never really found that it works that well for pain for me. Although what I will say is I've been smoking it again for over a year, and I am taking less painkillers at work, but it made a big difference losing 4 stone in weight in terms of my back pain. So I don't really know what it is that's made it that I can now take less painkillers. I guess I'll have to stop smoking it and see if it makes a difference, but I don't know. And I don't think it works as well as people make out as a painkiller. Not for me, anyway. It'd be interesting to compare price as well for buying it through a medicinal company and obviously buying it because it's illegal in the UK. Be interesting what the prices are, what the strength is, the quality control, you know. I'm expecting something a little better and a lot more consistent, especially if I'm paying more for it, you know. But I haven't got there yet. I've still got to apply properly. I've got in touch with 2 companies. I just need to respond to their emails, which I might do today when I get up. See how we go. More than anything, I just enjoy smoking it as a little treat. You know, for someone that has quite a restricted way of life, it's nice just to have it as a treat. I don't really drink anymore. I'm not teetotal. Just don't really drink much anymore. I'm not really bothered about alcohol these days. Right, onward, we continue. Let's go. Don't forget, double tap that screen for me, guys. Like and subscribe, help the channel, help the live. We like to get 100 likes minimum every morning if we can. If you haven't done it already, just double tap the screen. That should be enough to give me a little cheeky thumbs up. Everything works out for you, Dave, my man, and that your medical marijuana does the trick. I guess I'll find out when I eventually sign up for it proper. Onwards, Macduff. We continue. Let's keep going. Get out of this shitty internet area. Happy days, David. Medicinal herb is real herb. You do realise that, don't you? It's not fake. It's real weed. I should hope it's the cream of the crop, especially if it's more expensive. The last block of green that I got was shit. It fucking stinks. It's not a nice smell. You know, I like the smell of weed, but the last bit of green that I got, it fucking smells, and it's not very strong, and it tasted like it smelled as well when I put it through the dry vape. It did the trick-ish. It wasn't super strong, but yeah, I wasn't impressed with it. But the vape itself is superb. Yeah, I don't waste any time at work, David, unless I'm lollygagging a bit. I like to get the job done, you know. I don't really have set hours per se. I start at the same time in the mornings, but I'm finished when I get finished. That's all down to me and how quick I go, you know. The one beauty of being self-employed and this job, I can just hurry up and get done earlier if need be, which admittedly was a lot easier when I was younger, but I still do have the ability to turn the wick up when I need to. Right, onwards, but let's keep going. Repair boat is out on the Irish Sea out there. It's all lit up. I think they're repairing the windmills or servicing them or something. There's a big massive platform out there. It's all lit up today. Wales is in the UK, Dave. The UK is made up of 4 countries: England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales. No, North Wales, Boston Mike. Janice Lauren, good morning. Mr. Oxlong, Mike, oh, my man, good morning. Welcome in, guys. Just tick this one off. That's paid. We continue, let's go. Yeah, England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales. That's the UK. All of those 4 countries combined is the UK. Boston Mike. Northern Ireland, it's not really a separate country per se. It's still Ireland. But obviously there's historical reasons why it's called Northern Ireland. To do with religion and the English and whatnot. Mike in Manchester, Scania, good morning. It's surprising how many people don't realise that the UK is made up of 4 countries, Boston Mike, and they just think it's England. You know, hence United, the United Kingdom, 4 countries, united. Same as America, the United States of America, United Kingdom, hence there's multiple countries. But yeah, people weirdly still get confused. Way to explain it really, Boston Mike, because a lot of people make the same mistake with it. Oh, my geography's not brilliant either, Dave. I wouldn't worry about it, mate, but a lot of people make that mistake, Janice. Don't realise that, you know, we're 4 countries, not just one. I mean, I can go from Wales to Liverpool, have sexy time at both houses, and I can tell everyone I've had sex in 2 different countries today. How many people can say that? Just saying, Janice. I can wake up one morning, Janice, have sexy time, go abroad to another country, and have sexy time again. Yeah, boy. Only if Hayley agrees. I don't want to sound funny, Boston Mike. She loves having sex with me. So yeah, getting her to agree is not really an issue. Hey Phil, my man. Welcome in, buddy. I'm all good in the hood. How you doing, pal? Hey, Smoking Joe. I'll be honest, Smoking Joe, the doctor's appointment was a waste of time like I thought it was going to be. You know, she folded like a rich tea biscuit, carried on with my repeat prescription, so that wasn't an issue. Don't know why they bothered calling me in for it. As far as medical marijuana goes, actual GPs can't prescribe it. It's all to do with the company that you go with communicating with your GP and basically letting them know, and then the legal arse is covered. You know what I mean? Right, let's go. What do you mean by private doctor? What difference does it make anyway? I don't need a doctor, I don't think, Phil. I think that they get the information they need from your practitioner and then they'll just say yay or nay. And I don't think I'll have an issue really with my history. More of a nurse. You're probably right, Smoking Joe. Let's do a quick juggle while I'm pointing uphill. We all have Janice, Lauren, and I don't even know if going private would be any better, you know. It's just going to cost you money. Becky, good morning, Ginger Dip. How are you, buddy? I'm all good in the hood. Yeah, exactly, Phil. I still need to have a proper phone or video call with you, really, about what you do. Because I've had a look at the information you've sent me, and I'll be honest, I don't really understand it or where to buy anything from to get what I'm after, you know what I mean? It's the bureaucratics involved, Dave. You know, the doctors and nurses are sound, but the bureaucratics are a pain in the ass. Cheers, Phil. Right, let's get this last one done. We'll bounce over the hill. We'll get down to the estate and do that. There's too many chiefs and not enough Indians in the medical profession, Dave. Sadly. Happy days. Got to keep busy, Becky. Got to keep busy. Well, I'm happy to be not busy today. It's the first morning I've had where, you know, I can get home, relax and go to bed and not have something disturbing me or I'm having to stay awake for. So I am looking forward to getting done, especially today. Chipotle, good morning. Mr. Chipotle, how you doing, buddy? Right, we'll have a quick look at the book, then we'll bounce down to the estate. Yeah, nice easy day today. No real rush neither. Shouldn't be late. Let's get some chucky eggs. Have to pay that anymore, Smoking Joe. It is mild, Phil. 11 degrees. Very windy though today, which is annoying, but it blows the rain away, so swings and roundabouts, innit? Right, let's bounce down to the estate. We'll get this done. Shannon, good morning. I'm all good in the hood. How you doing, buddy? Living my best life, doing what I do best. Deliver milk. Yeah, no worries, Becky. Take care, buddy. Have a great night. Thank you for your support as always. Don't forget to hit the like. Diesel's gone up another tuppence. It's gone up 48 pence a litre now. So it's gone up more than £2 a gallon. Cheers, Donald. Thanks very much. You said you'd obliterate them and it'd be done in 2 weeks. We're nearly 2 months deep now, Donald. So what's going on? Fool at yourself and your own country. The wind makes it feel a bit colder than it actually is, Phil, but it's not too bad. It is a mild morning. And I'm sheltered a lot of the time as well, which helps. But yeah, it'll keep the rain away. Fingers crossed. Oh, the fuel price. Yeah, it is what it is. It's weird that diesel's gone up, but petrol hasn't gone up that much. Petrol's only gone up by about half the amount. Just goes to show you how corrupt they are. We'll keep petrol cheap, but we'll really put a premium on diesel because most people have diesel. and the whole HGV delivery world's on diesel. You know, it's all a rip-off. Yep, exactly, Phil. That's crazy, Shannon. Crazy. A lot of petrol comes from Africa. I don't know where it comes from. All these protesters about oil and whatnot that keep causing mayhem for consumers rather than the people that they're trying to get at. Yeah, I don't think they realise how widespread oil is. It's in everything. It's literally in everything we produce as a race. And how we're going to cope without it, I don't know. We've kind of based our whole civilization on crude oil, and it won't last forever unless they can synthesize it or whatever. Jimmy Jazz, when are you coming back? Good morning, Jimmy Jazz, my man. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. We've also got the hydration car or hydro car, whatever you want, Phil. The technology's there, you know, recycling water for fuel, but they're never going to let us have that for free. Never, ever. We don't get water for free anyway. Couldn't be arsed yesterday, Jimmy. I wasn't in the best of moods. I was tired. The live was pissing me off. I just wanted to get... So yeah, I switched it off yesterday. The thing is, Dave, the reason that happens, and the reason the UK does it as well, is because we're sat on oil in the North Sea. Just like America is sat on a fuck ton of oil. But we don't want to use our own. That's why we buy it in. Because then, when everyone else is run out, we can charge a premium for it. Only very occasionally, Jimmy, but if I'd have stayed on yesterday, I would have took it out on people that are watching. And it was just best that I fucked off. the milk force yesterday, Phil. Thank you, Jimmy. Cheers, buddy. So we're stuck on cruise control today. I'm not feeling it in terms of legging it round. I can't be arsed at the moment. So we'll just cruise round. There aren't many off days for me, Phil, to be honest. But yesterday, I was just going to lash out yesterday. Just best that I come off and just... The thing is, you see, I've always used work for things that are going round in my head. Right, anything that bothers me mentally, I work it all out when I'm at work. And because I go live and I'm live all night, that little bit of mental health space that I have when I deal with things internally, I don't have anymore. And when that happens, there's a residual build-up of it. You know what I mean? And I need that little bit of time to just fucking be on my own and just work and get my head right. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain. We're all different. Exactly, Phil. And again, like I've explained before, people don't understand what it's like, you know, going live like I do. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain. I just felt a lot better when I came off the live and I just got on with work, Phil. I felt a lot better. I put some music on YouTube and I just had a little solo TikTok Milkman party. And it was fucking nice. You see, what people don't understand, and both myself and Hayley have explained it a lot of times, we are both very solitary people that enjoy our own company a great deal, me and her. And I don't know, maybe I need a little night on my own. It certainly helped anyway. It's a little bit like that, Phil, but it's not an act. You do get 99.9% of me, but some of it is performance. AJ, my man, good morning. Welcome in, buddy. Funny sometimes, you know, when it's windy and you can hear the wind vibrating on something. I've just gone to a customer's house and I swear to God, it's the guttering that's vibrating, but all I can hear is it can fucking shit you up if you're not expecting it. Weird. Right, quick look at the book. We'll get crack-a-lacking. Right, let's go. I think I'm a little bit early today, AJ. That's how it's going so far. We're okay. There's no real rush. It's a simple day. It only takes me 3 hours max to deliver the milk. So yeah, it's a very easy day. And then it all depends what happens with the newspapers, what time they decide to turn up, or how fast he decides to go. Because I swear to God, even me standing there over him, he still doesn't rush. Dithers about, fuck costs about, with a job that's a piece of piss. All you got to do is count a bunch of papers. Just count them, check them off against the order form. It's a 2-minute job. I don't know what takes so bloody long. But it didn't end up costing me too much time yesterday. I still got a good finish. About 10 to 8, I think we were done yesterday, which I'm happy with that. Any time before 8 a.m. is a good finish with, you know, the amount of work I've got to do in that 6.5 hour period. You know, it's a lot of work. A lot of footwork. I'll dump a couple of painkillers now, I think. Yeah, about 12,000 a day, Phil. Which is nothing compared to what I used to do 25, 30 years ago. It was 3-4 times that amount in those days. Right, let's turn around. Every now and then, Walt farts. So yeah, I'm excited to get up this afternoon. I've got the blackout blinds in the bedroom now, and it's like a little den up there. So we decided to have a movie night upstairs last night, me and Hayley. Lights out, little tea light candles on the side. We took the Amazon Fire Stick, the Yucky thing I've got, with all the channels on it and everything for free. We took that upstairs and we watched Jeepers Creepers. And we had a kebab each as well, so, oh man, it was a belting night. We're going to do it again today. We're going to have another film night today. It's like our little den up there now. Well, I got blackout blinds because they're Velux windows, Phil. They're expensive, 70 quid each. But yeah, they're brilliant. And we had such a good night up there. It was awesome. So we're definitely going to do it again. We both had a smoke as well, which was nice. Because Hayley doesn't normally partake, but we both smoked on the THC vape last night. Oh, it was great, AJ. Obviously I had way more than Hayley. She only had a little bit. But we were both just chonged, lying there, nice and chilled, watching a good old horror in the dark with the candles on. It was brilliant. So yeah, more of that. Is that my daughter? No. My girlfriend. Why would I be having a fucking film night in the dark in blackout blinds with me bloody daughter with candles on? They're grown-ups now. Right, onward, Macduff. Let's go. Right then, let's back up, because it's on. There's 14 years between us, Phil. So officially she is young enough to be my daughter. If I shaved, Phil, I look about 12. Trust me. You know, if I shaved the beard off and I back shave and everything, you wouldn't even know that I shaved. I look stupid young without the beard. We need to release some milk. Let's do a quick juggle. Right, quick look at the boot. We'll get crack-a-lacking again. No, I've never been a shagger. I don't like promiscuity, Phil. I'm not like that. Thing is with me, I always have been and I always will be a one-woman man, you know. And Hayley said exactly the same thing. I struggle enough with one relationship. I couldn't be arsed, you know, fuck-arsing about and having multiple partners and being promiscuous. It's not my thing. I don't like it. What up, Snoopy? Good morning. Welcome in, buddy. You know, I've had my moments where, should we say, I've taken advantage of a situation. We all have, but I don't like casual sex. I never have done. Shit, sex with a stranger generally is shit. I know you're strangers when you first meet, but, you know, for me, I don't like it. Thank you, Snoopy, my man. Thing is, I've been lucky. I've dated a couple of attractive girls in my time, but what I will say, and I've always said this on the live, I'm more proud to have met Hayley, who is the most attractive girl I've ever dated, without a shadow of a doubt. I'm more proud to have met her stone cold sober on a dating site on the strength of each of us looking at our pictures and liking each other than anybody else I've ever met, without a shadow of a doubt. David Newman, good morning. There's probably more men like me than women realise, but sadly, people like me get overlooked, Snoopy, and slip through the cracks. Exactly, Phil, exactly that. The physical act, yeah, it's great fun. But without that love factor, for me, it's not the same. Not really smoking, Joe, no. Apart from which, I've never DJ'd. Secondly, I'm not promiscuous. I don't like it. Where did you go wrong, AJ? All right then, Snoopy, you take care, buddy. Have a great day, a great sleep, and thank you for your support as always. You put your profile pic on it. Hey, if I can meet someone like Hayley, AJ, you know, anybody can meet somebody. Thank you, Phil. Nothing beats that feeling of when you meet that one person that completely consumes you, you know what I mean? And when you have sex time on top of that, it's fucking amazing. Without it, it's just not, for me, it's not the same. You know, that level of closeness and whatnot, and affection and shit. Nowhere near as good, in my opinion. what's happening with you and dating anyway, AJ? I mean, a good while ago, on one of the early Westerns Amigos chats, you showed me a picture of a girl that I don't know whether you were talking to her or you took her out a couple of times. What happened with that? Well, that's the thing, Dave. That's what people don't do these days. They don't communicate and work things out. We live in a throwaway society, and sadly, that's filtered down to relationships as well. Because people go, I'll just go and pluck somebody offline. Dead easy. I'll go and get myself another fucking desperado. You know what I mean? And it's sad. Personality doesn't shine through in a picture, Phil. Oh, rubbish, AJ, rubbish. You don't date anymore. To be honest, AJ, I don't think that's a bad thing. You know, you get to realise that you need to be good on your own before you can commit yourself to anything, you know. I could only imagine Snoopy. I don't know whether you're joking or being serious, Phil. Wow, crazy Snoopy. So that's the truth, is it, Phil? You know when the time's right, AJ, or when the right one comes along. I mean, at the end of the day, never give up. I mean, I met Hayley when I was 47, you know. You're still younger than that, aren't you? What are you, AJ, 46? You know, if a fucking ugly mug like me can meet Hayley, you know, anyone can meet someone, you know? There is someone out there. That's the exact age I was when I met Hayley 8 years ago, AJ. I don't know. I don't know what people think of me when they see me, Phil, to be honest, other than twat. Yeah, I hope you're good, Phil, anyway. And you know, you can always reach out if you want to, you know what I mean? Amazing Smoking Joe. Let's get this cash put away. Sadly, that's not what people are looking for initially, Snoopy. It's all about looks to start with. If you can get past the looks and then get to know the person, which is what Hayley did with me, but she liked my looks anyway. She said I was different to everybody else and she liked it. Oh, that's pretty shit, Phil. If that's the truth, Phil, if you need a chat or cheering up, just send me a message. because that's pretty fucking shit. Hayley's got an amazing heart. She's an empath, Snoopy. And she said to me, I can't believe someone hasn't snapped you up. She said there are so many people out there like you that get overlooked. And she was right. She is right. You're more than welcome, Phil. I'm always there, mate, now you've made contact. It is fucking shit, Phil. She is a gem as well, Phil. Yeah, definitely. Milk delivery, B Baker. We don't have DoorDash over here. He's probably getting ready for work, Snoopy. Yeah, the thing is with Hayley, in terms of her and her behaviour, she doesn't consider how she looks, right? She'll talk to anyone. Now, you find a lot of attractive women, they certainly won't talk to many men because they're that arrogant. They're already thinking, well, I'm not going to talk to you because you're going to ask me out, or, you know, I'm so amazing you're going to be bowled over. Whereas Hayley doesn't consider how she looks, and she will talk to anybody. Doesn't matter, male or female, good looking, ugly. She's not asked because she's got no ulterior motive, and she's not considering how she looks, and she's not up her own arse in terms of that, and too snobby to talk to people. She will talk to anybody, and it's one of the qualities in her that I love, that she doesn't judge in that manner, you know. No, don't believe the hype. It's a stereotype that doesn't exist, B Baker. It doesn't exist. Yes, Snoopy. Just to clarify, I get lucky a lot with my missus. Nobody else. I don't roll like that. You know, the thing is as well with Hayley, her innocence and not realizing certain things has led me to, what's the right words to use? Point out a couple of things. She always used to love art stuff on Facebook, and I said to her, listen, you keep love art in posts and then wondering why men keep commenting. You reply to a man and then you wonder why they keep talking back. You're an attractive woman, and you've got to realise that men, say a man puts a selfie up and she love arted it, he's already going to be thinking, oh, hello, wow, you've love arted my picture. You know, that must mean you're interested. And I've had to explain to her sometimes there are certain things that you do that you don't realise are having an effect. And she would go, nah, that's rubbish. And I said, it's not. I'm telling you from the perspective of a man. As a man, if a woman comes on and starts love arting your posts, you're going to be thinking, she likes me. Whereas a man does it to a woman, she thinks nothing of it. And the chances are they're opposites. The man will be thinking that, but the woman won't. You know what I mean? Exactly, Phil. It's a stereotype that never existed. AJ doesn't need cheering up, he's sound. All right, Snoopy, you take care, buddy. A little bit, Phil, yeah. And she stopped doing it now. She doesn't really use Facebook much these days, but I explained to her, you've got to remember, because you're a really attractive woman, how you react to other people's social media, especially if it's men, the cogs will be turning in their heads. You know what I mean? And it's sad that happens, but it's true. But she's so innocent, she didn't realise. And we already had a couple of weird instances on Facebook from somebody that's on my Facebook calling Hayley up, ringing her, yeah? And she used to love all their posts as well. And I had to put her straight and say, listen, you need to stop doing it, because I'm telling you, they'll get the wrong idea. And I was kind of proved right. Ross Hamilton, you seem to have mistaken me for the NHS hotline. I'm a milkman, mate. Who knows, Phil, but I'm not going to go into detail about who the person was, but there were a couple of occasions where they actually phoned Hayley. And not only does that person have my phone number, but they're also on my Facebook. And could have easily rang me, you know what I mean? But weirdly rang Hayley. So that person did have a mental breakdown in the end, but we think, yeah, getting the wrong idea. Right, we'll do these next 2 drops and then I'm going to turn the camera around for a little bit. London from here, about 6 or 7 hours away. It's a long way away. I'm 2/3 of the way up the UK. London's miles away from me. Not even in the same country. Let's just say, Phil, he mistook her liking all of his posts on Facebook for something that it wasn't. And although he wasn't inappropriate and never said anything, ringing her up was inappropriate and very unprofessional because of what his relationship was to me, shall we say. But yeah, I can only assume the fact that he didn't bother ringing me when he could do, and he phoned Hayley instead, didn't have her number, just rang her on Messenger, yeah? I can only assume that, yeah, he massively got the wrong idea. And that's just Hayley being nice. Didn't do anything but be nice, but like his posts on Facebook, yeah? That's the difference between men and women, where that sort of thing is concerned. Right, let's turn the camera around. It certainly can, and it was a little life lesson that she didn't understand, Phil, and I had to teach it to her and say, you've got to be careful with what you do on social media as a female, because men will always read something else into it. And the difference is, a woman will innocently like your post because she likes the post, whereas a man will like a woman's post because he likes her. So it's just psychology, that's all it is. Now, this person's older than me. Obviously, I had plenty of sessions talking to him and explaining how Hayley prefers an older man. All of a sudden, she starts liking his posts when they become friends on Facebook. He met her once, maybe twice. She came with me to where I was. And I think, yeah, I definitely think he got the wrong idea and thought he may have had a shot at the title, you know what I mean? So, since me sort of educating Hayley on that a little bit, she doesn't do it anymore. And now she realises that, you know, just by having that interaction with certain people, they get the wrong idea, you know what I mean? So yeah, lesson learned. I mean, she thought I was talking shit when I used to talk to her about this, I say, you need to stop doing it because you give people the wrong idea. You know, I'm talking as a man, you know what I mean? And then when this shit started happening, this person was phoning her up, she finally realised that I was right, you know. But as I say, he's since had a mental breakdown. Who knows what was going around in his head. Oh, there's nothing fancy about the UK, B. Baker. Trust me, nothing fancy. Is that right, Phil? Pretty much Smoking Joe. But Hayley being Hayley, because she's nice and she will speak to anyone. And she doesn't have ulterior motives. She didn't realise that she was having that effect. She just said to me, don't be fucking stupid. Not everyone, you know, that I interact with fancies me and whatnot. And I said to her, I'm telling you, you've got to be careful with men. Because they will take it the wrong way and think that you're interested. But yeah, she believes me now. In a professional way, AJ, not a social way. And someone that I've known since I was 24. No, well, to be fair, she knows I'm not insecure, Phil. A lot of people will probably think that I am, but I'm not. I'm not insecure. I don't get jealous. We're both the same. She's like that as well. But what's mine is mine, and I will protect it. You know what I mean? But no, I don't have any insecurity or jealousy. If I did, you know, I wouldn't be able to go live, and Hayley wouldn't be able to go live, you know what I mean, because of it. Yeah, I've known that person for over 30 years, AJ, professionally. You see, me and Hayley, we both work on the same philosophy. If you can fuck them, you can have them. You know, I've been cheated on in the past. It's not very nice, but I don't lose any sleep over it. Because, like I say, if you can fuck them, you can have them. And then it's just bullet dodged, isn't it? You know. And what makes me laugh about those type of situations is, say a woman steals a man off another woman, and he cheats on his partner, and he ends up with the other woman. Right? My words are, remember how you got him. Because if you think he's not going to cheat on you the way he cheated on the last bird to get with you, think again. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, you know? So, Hayley would never cheat on me. She never would, and I wouldn't cheat on her. But, for the sake of argument, if that did happen, I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. I'd just end the relationship and move on. You know, there's no point getting upset over something you can't affect. Again, you know, if it's happened, it's happened. And then you choose. You either choose to work on it or you choose to let it go. But there's no point getting upset over it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? As shitty as it is. Right, I'll be back. My opinion is, if you're not happy with somebody, leave. You know, you got to upset them leaving. There's no need to hurt them on top by cheating on them. You know what I mean? If you're not happy, just end the relationship and be friends or whatever. There's no need to cheat. No need for the extra upset. Baker, it's a colloquialism. A mug is British slang. A mug is slang for a dickhead. If you're taken for a mug, someone's took the piss out of you. Do you understand? I wouldn't say I'm a gentleman, Phil, but I have certain morals, manners and standards. And I'm set in my ways. That's how I am, and it won't change. You know what I mean? Well, Hayley's like me. She will go to the death before ending what's hers. You know what I mean? She will explore every avenue and give it every chance before she lets go. And I'm the same. But on the strength of that, when I let go and when she lets go, that's it. It's gone forever. There's no coming back. Right, let me just catch up with these couple of messages. Hang on 1 second. I don't know what you mean there, Phil. I wouldn't be with Hayley if I weren't. If I weren't what? Yeah, Wrexham. Ryan Reynolds owns them, Baker. There's a few other Welsh teams as well, but Wrexham's the big one. Gentleman's the right way to describe me, but I like I say, I've got a set of morals, manners and standards. The world listens. And Hayley agrees with all my morals, to be fair to her. Right, let's switch out books again. Have a quick look in the book. And we'll get crack-a-lacking and we're finished with that book now. Right, we'll turn the camera around in a sec. Oh, well, thank you, Phil. I'll take that as a compliment. But, you know, as far as Hayley goes, the biggest compliment she's ever paid me was early doors. And she said, I think you're the manliest man I've ever dated. And I think by that, she encompassed everything. know, within the relationship. Not that I'm you know, and I'm hunter-gathering and knocking people out and shit. She just meant for the simple things that I do in terms of looking after her, you know. I always open the door for her and things like that. I've never walked into the house in front of her. I always unlock the door, let her in first. And just certain little things that I do that maybe people would call sexist, but me and her call traditional. Because we are a very traditional couple, me and Hayley. And we've got the same values, you know. Same values, pretty much same opinions. It's very, very rare that we disagree on things. Yeah, very much so, Phil, very much so. And that comes from being a father as well. I am very protective of what's mine. I've never had that compliment before, Baker, but she said to me, I think you're the manliest man I've ever dated. And that's nothing to do with how I look, my size, how I behave, what I'm like in the bedroom. That's not what she meant. I think she more meant traditional. And traditional in the sense of what she was looking for in a man. You know what I mean? Maybe she wasn't for you, B. Baker. I don't know. Oh, God, I'd take a bullet for her, Phil. She knows that. She absolutely knows that. And the same for Jake as well. I always told her about Jake. You know, if he lets me in, if he wants anything to do with me, I'll treat him like he's my own son. And I always have done. I love that kid. He's amazing. General anxiety. I've no idea what that's supposed to mean. Hit a double lane, lad. What the fuck does that mean? Speak English. You know, I'm approaching 60 years old. If that's some sort of new colloquial slang, it's gone above my head. I'm not down with the kids, because I'm not one. Drive in the middle of the road. Why would I do that? I'll tell you what, you do a backflip and I'll drive in the middle of the road. Well, I've been driving for nearly 40 years, trust me. Driving in the middle of the road, that's not really a thrill. Right then, onward. It's funny because we had such a good laugh upstairs last night, getting stoned, having our film night, having the candles on and whatnot. I remember I said to Hayley, I said, now you know why I fucking love it up here. You know, when I come home from work, if you're not awake, and I come up here, I've got the telly, I've got a little hour to myself, just to chill out, have a smoke. It is literally like having a little den upstairs. So yeah, I can't wait to have another film afternoon with her. Oh, it was great, Phil. It was awesome. Just to lie there, a little bit stoned up, just chilled out, locked in, watching a horror. Oh, it was great. B. Baker, if you can read, you can cook. That's my advice. That's how I learned. And any woman worth her salt won't fuck you off just because she can't cook. Exactly, Phil. Good shout. Smoking Joe, yeah, sometimes she comes on the milk round. And sometimes she'll go live on her TikTok as well. B. Baker, YouTube's been around for about 30 years, so it did exist for at least half of your life. You just haven't noticed. I think people forget that mobile phones, they've been around for 40 years, since the mid to late 80s. Mobile phones have been around. Yeah, I don't know when Hayley's going to come with me again, but she does come out to work every now and again. It mostly depends on what day it is, really. It's the easiest for me to have her with me in the van, with all the crap I have to throw in here, you know. But she'll come again soon. A Tuesday and a Thursday, they're good days, really. Or a Monday, that's a good day. A Friday's not a bad day as well. So Wednesday and Saturday really are the shit days, where I can't really fit her in because of everything else. No idea, B. Baker. You'd have to Google it. You'll see her on the live at some point, Smoking Joe. Yeah, she's not been on for about a week, something like that. I've no idea. I'm a milkman, B. Baker. You're asking questions that are not really related to what I do. I don't know. These are questions for Google, buddy. Yeah, Smoking Joe. Go for it, kid. Right, no milk for this one. Let me just screw that out. I'll have a quick look at the book, get crack-a-lacking again. So I'm drinking this drink. I'm thirsty today. Of course I am. I had kebab last night, so I'm bound to be thirsty. All of the above, B. Baker. Right, I've got a drink left now. I'll have to get a couple of bottles of Vimto from the shop when we get there to deliver the milk. Milk's milk. It doesn't matter whether it's from America, it still comes out of a fucking cow's tit. I know that, B. Baker. I'm aware of that. Late 60s, early 70s it stopped over there. I don't think it was the supermarkets that put a stop to it. I don't really know what killed the doorstep milk delivery industry in America, to be honest. But obviously, since supermarkets came along, my industry has gradually dwindled and dwindled. I've no idea, Phil. No idea. I wouldn't have thought so in the 60s, B. Baker. Onward, Macduff, let's go. Nice and early today. Just hope I can get on the papers pretty quick. You won't have them all ready by the time I need them. I'll probably have to pick the first round, put it in the delivery order, and then crack on. And then when I come back again, he should have things ready. That's the plan anyway. That's the plan, Stan. I wouldn't know, B. Baker. Won't make a shit of difference, Phil. Some people are born to work, some people aren't. You know? I also think that the only person it really affects is me, because nobody else has got a fuck ton of rounds, you know what I mean? Yeah, Captain Jack will get you high tonight. Belted old Billy Joel song, Joe. Yeah, boy. Yes, it is, B. Baker. Yes, there are farms. There's lots of farms in Wales. There's lots of farms all over the UK, yeah. There's one at the bottom of the village I live in that's a dairy farm, B. Baker. Mr. Bruce Flea, good morning. Welcome in. How are you, man? Welcome in, buddy. Right, let's get this one done, and then we're going to whiz down to Rhodes. Get that just hit halfway with the likes. We're up to 50. I like to get 100 every day if I can. So double tap that screen, like and subscribe, help the channel, help the live. If you haven't done it already, just give it a quick double tap or hit the 3 dots on the top right and manually hit the thumbs up for me. Cheers, guys. I need to release that 2 crates of semi-skim at the back of the van. Rocky, my man, good morning. Right, let's go. Nice, B Baker. I'm all good hood, Rocky, all good hood. Mark Steely, my man. Good morning, welcome in, guys. Don't forget, hit that the like button, guys. Like and subscribe, help the channel, help the live. Let's go. We're building the likes up slowly. Hopefully we can get to 100, but it's slow going today. YouTube is just not letting any traffic through the live this last couple of weeks. It's fucking stupid. Every week's more than 40 hours, Dave. I do about 50 hours a week if you include all the book work that I do at home. To me, that's part-time. Well, it's 4:25 in the morning, B Baker, so yeah, there won't be any traffic. I live in a small seaside retirement town. I don't live in a big city, so yeah, there's never any traffic. There's never anybody about. It's the way I like it. Go and have a look at the missus, Dave. Have you not seen my missus yet? Then you'll know why I'm happy every day. It's because she's in my life. Now, do you remember I mentioned earlier? Thank you, Dave. Yeah, there's a fair bit of money around this area. B Baker, but I said to you earlier, they're working on the windmill. In the United States, based in Europe. It's just I can't make the picture any clearer. I can't get it. I think they're working on the windmills. It's a flash red light, that's a windmill. we back in the game? I think we are. Go. Papa. There's my missus. See, she's beautiful. That's why I have a smile on my face every day. Because of that. There she is. Now do you see why I smile every morning? Cat and Papa. It's definitely Beauty and the Beast. That's it. There you go. She's what puts a smile on my face every fucking day, without fail. Right, giddy up. Let's go. Robert, good morning. Hello again. Let's go, Rocky. We continue. Looking forward to getting finished today, as I explained earlier. Go upstairs, have my smokes, and then chill out in the den. Darren Higginson, good morning. Yes, Rocky. I'm all good in the hood, Darren. How you doing, buddy? You got your new car yet, Darren? Did you pick it up this week? The big old Beamer. Have you done many miles in it, Darren, or you've just literally gone to work in it and that's it? The world keeps spinning, yeah. Double tap that screen, guys. Subscribe, help the channel, help the live. Let's go. God, it was payment week this week, or have I made a mistake? No, it is. Should have took some change with me. She's stunning, Joe. She is absolutely stunning, my baby. Jacqueline, good morning. Thank you, Rocky. So you're going to have to wait till you get a bit of time off, Darren, before you can go loading it up in the new BMW mobile. Go for a nice big long drive this weekend, Darren. Very nice. You enjoy that, Darren. Enjoy your downtime, because you work hard as well, lad. Very stressful job. More stressful than mine. Living lives, all I've got to worry about is getting done on time. quite a difference between a fireman and a milkman. But we both like emptying our loads all over town. 5 call-outs. Fucking hell. I hope there's nothing too serious, Darren. It must be difficult to train for a job where you're itching to do your work, but then your work involves people getting hurt. Do you know what I mean? That must be quite a head fuck. You know, you want to work, but then you don't want people in distress or hurt or dying. You know what I mean? So different to what I do for a living. I ain't saving no lives. I'm keeping people fed, I suppose. What warehouse was it, Rocky? What was in there? I wonder what that was then, Rocky. I guess it'd be on the news. Yeah, I could only imagine, Darren. And it's too hot and bulky to sit there just wearing it, I guess. What's happened to the new boy? You haven't mentioned him for ages, Darren. Has he gone completely now, or what's happening with him? Right, let's get this last one done, and that book's finished. We can switch out books, have a Luke in the book, a last Luke in the book, and we'll get this last half an hour fucked up. Right then. No milk for that one. Right, quick Luke in the book. We'll get crack-a-lacking. Pish-a-pish. Let's go, Rocky. You got a new lamb for the slaughter then, by the sound of it, Darren. Let's hope this one's got a bit more metal about him. What's the chances you can put a good word in for me, Darren, and I'll come and work for the Nottingham Fire Service? bitterest pill is mine to take. Alright then, Phil, you take care, buddy. Have a good sleep, great day. Thanks for your support as always. And as I said earlier, if you need a little chat or a little cheering up, you can always message me now, and I'll say yoo-hoo. So yeah, take care, Phil. We'll catch you in the AM, my man. Right, let's go. Let's get this goddamn job finished. You're more than welcome, Phil. More than welcome, my man. Right then, onwards, McDuff. Let's go. Smoking Joe, you take care, buddy. Have a great day, and thank you for your support as always, my man. We'll catch you in the AM. Thank you, Rocky. Now, thought you were fucking off as well then for a minute, Rocky. They're all deserting a sinking ship, Rocky. The captain goes down with the ship. Good lad, Rocky. Stay off that fucking bong. Otherwise, I'll lose you as well. One bang on the bong and that's it. Rocky's fucking... That's me of a morning after me 2 spliffs, Rocky. As soon as I've put it out, boom, 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 boom. Windows shutting down. Sounds good to me, Rocky. Has he got a party going on or anything, or are you just going to bounce round to his house and get wasted? Yeah, boy. So what's happened? Do you stay there, Rocky? You stay at your mates, or do you come home? You come home. Cool. Mr. Glenn Miller. Good morning, Glenny. He's in early doors. Yes, Glenn lad. Let's go, Glenny. 2 more streets and we're finished. We're nice and early today. Nice and early. So it might mean a bit of fuck-arsing about at the paper shop when we've been back to the depot, finished up completely, but got a good shout for getting done before 8 AM today because I'm done in plenty of time on the milk. So yeah, happy days. Ah, an important job first thing this morning. What you woke up for a shit, Glenn? Got a jumbo job here. Yeah, boy, something like that. First job of the day. Push out a good 2-pounder. Woohoo! Right, come on, let's get these 8 customers or so fucked off, and then we'll bounce up the paper shop, see what he's chatting. Yeah, it's been a nice, easy graze around the round today. I haven't had to rush, don't need to on a Thursday. Nice, easy day. Are you due a break, Rocky? I mean, do you ever abstain completely for a good length of while, or? I mean, I don't know how much your struggle is without alcohol, you know? Exactly, Glennie. I love being early. Do you get the shakes and stuff, Rocky? I mean, I don't really know how bad your drinking is. I mean, I know that you drink every day and whatnot, but I don't know exactly how dependent you are on alcohol, or whether you can give it up or not. I'd love to see you give it up, to be honest, or, you know, cut down massively, you know, if only for your health. Oh, it's that bad then? I didn't know whether it was that bad or not, mate. Like I've said to you a lot of times before, you need to escape its clutches so you can call time on drinking before it calls time on you, you know what I mean? And takes that choice away for you. Yeah, I know, you know, we've had this chat a few times, Rocky. Oh. Right, let's go. We're nearly finished. Tickle, tickle, tickle. You're a bit early, Jimmy Jazz. There's Rocky's right above you. Where are we? This one. Right, and let's get this last doorstep done, and then we can bounce up to the paper shop. He's there all week, Jimmy Jazz. Adrian, he'll be back on Saturday. They alternate weeks, you see. But to be fair, as much as he's annoyed me, he's not really held me up that much this week. So far, I've done okay. Thank you, Rocky. My man. Cheers, buddy. Right, we need to get a couple of bottles of Vimto this morning. He didn't have any yesterday, so I'm hoping he's had a delivery of the sugar-free Vimto. No, I totally understand, Rocky. Troll, so to speak, for a good while, Jimmy Jazz. See, this also backs up my theory that there aren't many trolls. There aren't as many as people think. There's few trolls, but with lots of accounts. And once you've fucking dealt with them, they leave you alone. I don't really get many trolls in at all, really. Right, let's have a look. What's happening? The papers, I don't think they're even here yet. I mean, I wasn't expecting to go now anyway, because it's too early. But anyway, I'll be back in a rolling mode. Bear with me, guys. Right then, got my drinks. Didn't have much milk today, that was a bit disappointing, but there you go. We'll do the stock return once we get back to the depot. Now, I actually have to go back to a customer that I've missed, which I haven't mentioned yet, so I'm going to bounce back there now. Lady Liberty, good morning. Who knows when they'll be in, Rocky? Yeah, I'm not asked about trolls. They never have bothered me. Really don't give a shit what people think. Right, anyway, onward, Macduff. Let's get the job done. We'll just quickly bounce back to this one customer, and then we're going to get back to the depot. I've got my Vimto now. He's got some sugar-free Vimto in the fridge, so I'm a little thirsty today. I'm gonna have a little swig of that. Oh, that is nice. Freezing cold as well. Oh, delicious house. Stormer, good morning. Welcome in, buddy. What's Apple Crown, Lady Liberty? I'm assuming it's an alcoholic drink. Is it a cider? Ooh, whiskey. Oh, I don't drink whiskey. I don't like it. The smell of it makes me want to barf. Whiskey, it really does. Horrible stuff. That is definitely an acquired taste. Yeah, I'm not really a spirit drinker, Rocky. I don't mind gin, I don't mind vodka. I have drunk cocktails, but I'm not really a huge fan of spirits. Never have been. Yeah, not my thing, Lady Liberty. Whiskey fucking stinks, it's horrible. It offends my nose. It offends my taste buds as well, if I'm honest. Not a fan. Even for you. Thank you, Rocky. I mixed earlier, Rock. They only have one delivery a week, so it's easy for me to forget it, you know. So I'm just quickly bouncing back there now, get this done, and then we're off back to the depot. So I'm assuming it originates in America then, Rocky. I don't know. I know they knock Haley fucking out, buzzballs. They are lethal. I've not tried one. Not really my thing. I don't like Alco Pops very much. All right then, Lady Liberty, you take care, buddy. Have a great night, and thank you for your support as always. We'll catch it in the AM. Take care, man. Jackie, good morning. We do indeed, Rocky. Most of us have a good old chong on the devil's lettuce. If all else fails, Rocky, gives us something to talk about, doesn't it? Seeing as we all smoke it. Right, let's get back to the depot. Let's go, guys. Wasted a bit of time there, but it won't matter in the scheme of things. Cheers, Rocky. So we're 2/3 of the way there. We've got 66 likes so far. We'd like to get 100 by the end of the live. I'd like to get 100 every day. Keeps me happy. And we've got to tickle the balls of the algorithm. Yeah, boy. This is where I start getting sleepy now. You know, this 15 minutes of driving to the depot and back to the paper shop, I start getting a bit He's not been in very much just lately, Rocky. No, don't know what's happening with him. But I have told you, Rocky, over the years, people come and go. Even the most staunch of supporters, they come and go, mate. Maybe he's weaning himself off and he's not going to watch no more, I don't know. I know it's not the same for him without music, but I think he plays music in the background at his own house. I think he is, Glenn, yeah. He's never been the same since I stopped going live for those 6 weeks over Christmas. He's never got back in regular since then. And of course, since then, we've sacked off the music and monetized, so maybe he doesn't enjoy it as much, I don't know. well, that's all, because I know Stuart's come through quite a couple of nasty health scares. You know, he's had cancer and whatnot, so I'm hoping he's okay. You used to be in that early every day, Rocky. You've been a bit sporadic since that time off that I took off the live at Christmas. Your sleep pattern changed. But then again, I've not been going live all night for that many months, you know. It's only 3 or 4 months ago where I was going live at 4 a.m. So when you'd come in at 5, R5, it wasn't really that long after I'd been going, you know what I mean? Has your sleep pattern changed again, Rocky? Yeah, I thought so. Well, the good news for you is whenever you're awake, I'm live, so you've always got me for company. Right then, let's get this van unloaded, get the stock in the fridge, get the recce order scribbled out, and get the fuck out of here. Job number 1 done. Jade Line, good morning, welcome in, buddy. Right then, back up, cause it's on. Turn around every now and then, Walt Bartz. Right then, let's get this order recce done, and then we can get back the newsagent, and we can bounce on to paper round numero uno. About 2.5 hours left to go, yeah boy. All right, scribble out the recce, and then we can get crack-a-lacking. Thank you, Rocky. Cheers, buddy. 17th tomorrow. Friday, soon be the weekend. Yeah, boy. I think we're going to have another night in the pub on Saturday night. A couple of beers, well, depending what time we're up and about. Right, that's all she wrote. So let me get a quick picture of this recce, put a few bits together for the morning, and then we're away. I know, Rocky, it's going fast this year, and it has done since the bloody beginning. Right then, give me a couple of seconds and we'll get back on the road. I think, Jade Lime, what it is you don't notice time when you're younger. You only notice it when you're a bit older. And you just don't think about time when you're a youngster, you know what I mean? So obviously you don't notice it passing quick till all of a sudden you think, hang on a minute, where's the last 30 years gone? Kind of creeps up on you is what I'm saying. But I'm just very, very lucky that I still look youngish. I still act quite young, you know, even though I'm approaching 60. Very, very lucky. There's a lot of people my age that are fucking cripples by now, you know. I'm very, very lucky. You know, there's no real reason why I shouldn't be fucked up, because I've been massively active my whole life, you know. And you think that hips, knees, whatever would start letting me down, but they haven't, touch wood, yet. Oi, oi, Snelster boy! I'm all good in the hood. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in, Paul. So yeah, we're off back to the newsagent now. Papers, hopefully they'll be there, and hopefully I can grab my first paper round. Who's Ricky? I'm surprised Rocky didn't. Who's Ricky? Ricky Lake! Fucking hell, do you remember her? She was a big fucking Albanian swamp donkey, wasn't she? Big old bog troll. Where's she now? Did she ever lose the weight, or is she still a balloon? Simon, and our house burned down. Simon and Rocky, cheers boys. Right, let's get back to this goddamn newsagent and try and get this first round on the go. We've got a good shout getting done early today. Let's not waste it. Starting to go a bit sleepy. You need to get some work, so I stop nodding off. This little short drive there and back to the depot fucks me up. No, I'm on the Android phone this morning, Snellster. need to test out the Smarty sim in Liverpool. That's what I need to do. I don't think I'm going to be changing my contract, but the ones that I sort out for Haley and Jake, I may change theirs onto the Smarty sim because it's a bit cheaper. Bear with me. He's not ready. I'm going to be a few minutes, guys, sorting out this first paper round. So bear with me, and I'll be back in a roly-mo. Now, you know what? I've done that much live this morning, almost 4 hours. I'm going to give you guys the choice. Would you guys like me to go on the other TikTok Milkman account and put some music on to do the paper rounds? What do you think? Let me know in the chat. Oh, this is just a calamity. He hasn't even printed the sheets off yet. He can print them off at 5:15. He's not even printed them. Absolute joke. Now, what I'm saying is, Rocky, my other account on YouTube, the baby account, do you guys fancy a bit of music? Because if you do, I'll switch accounts and put some tunes on just to do the paper round. It's up to you guys. Rocky's up for it. What about any of the rest of you? Prakash K, good morning. Welcome in, buddy. What I'll do is I'll sort these papers out and then I'll switch telephones so I can put YouTube on. How's that sound? And I'll use the other account. So in the meantime, if you haven't, you need to subscribe to that account. So make sure you subscribed. And when I've got the newspapers, we're going to switch onto the other phone. We'll go live on the other phone from that account. And I'll put the tunes on. Okay? So take a screenshot. Go and subscribe. And we'll bounce onto that account in a minute. Because I'm a little bit bored. And I fancy a bit of music. Thank you, Snellstar. Right, I'll be back in a rolling mode. Bear with me because this fucking dickhead's making me late now. Right then, finally, 15 fucking minutes later, we've got one round. Right then, I'm going to end the live, guys. I'm going to start the live on the other phone, and we're going to have some tunes. I'll be back in a rolling mode.